Welcome back, guys. I don't know why people keep calling my motherfucking phone, but that's what happened. So these are all the times I went to jail trying to go see my son. I'm gonna show it all to you. These are all the charges that I got going to see my son. Take a good look at that. Drop. Every last one of these cases was dropped. But this how many times I've been to jail trying to go see my son. Violating a restraining order until I got it dropped. Go look this up, guys. Go look this up. That's my stomach. I gotta go eat. Go look it up. And y'all will see that I ain't lying to y'all. How my due process rights were violated. How they took advantage of the situation and took my son from me. I'm just pulling paperwork. I'm just trying to grab a piece of paper. Yep. Just grabbing it because I'm about to put it all back in here. When I'm done, then I'm going to go handle my business at the post office. Because I want to send, because I got other copies. I want to send this to the Florida State Bar and tell them what happened in a brief letter. This is for all the judges. And I'm going to put all y'all name on there. So I'm showing y'all first. I'm giving y'all motherfucking notice. Since we want to not give people their due process, this is my due process. I'm showing the world what all you motherfuckers did. Then I'll send it to Department of what I said I was gonna send it to the Florida bar and let them know what their lawyers and doctors is doing. Their lawyers and judges. Remember I was telling you about the girl Kanisha Barnes? And Maziak, Mr. Maziak was his name. This was the girl that jumped on me. Now this girl got full-blown AIDS. So they say. That's what I heard. I don't know because I ain't seen shit. But she bit my hand. I went to jail. And the same public defender that she had was the same lawyer that was representing me in the case to get my son. Now tell me how ass backwards that is. Conflict of interest, may we say. Okay. I showed y'all that was just my lease when I was fighting for my son. I could show y'all that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna go through all that paperwork because that's irrelevant. But I always had a place to stay. I mean, I always get kicked out, but I always had a place to stay. And every time I had a place to stay, they ensured that I did not get my son. That's not it. Some of this stuff ain't it. My grandma Shirley Smith wrote this letter to the judge. Let me read this. Say, yes, I, Shirley J. Smith, Shalandra Houston's grandmother, has seen my daughter and Shalandra together. Shalandra, this one I got my restraining order dropped. She said, and Shalandra together. Shalandra was visiting her son, and Tess was acting like she wasn't too concerned about Shalandra being there. When Shalandra was around or when she is in Tess' presence, Shalandra is very quiet and in the business of visiting her son. Shirley Jean Smith. This is what my grandma wrote. This is what my grandma wrote to the judge. It's ripped, but I kept it. And she wrote that shit for me. Still didn't get my son. I'm very introverted and I don't really talk to a lot of people because everything that has happened to me or whatever. So I just, like, I'm afraid of people. This me just trying to apply for my motherfucking disability, not getting that. This is who I was looking for, to return the sender today, ass. Both of them. I've been looking for you, ho. Now look how you got found. This my daughter report cards that I kept taking to the judge, showing them up. I'm such a bad parent. Why is my daughter grades looking like this? Why is her grades looking like this? These my daughter report cards. This is my family staying strong through all of the bullshit. This is my daughter's stuff. That going to garbage. My daughter's stuff. Like stuff she, not stuff that going to garbage like that. You know what I'm saying. WCs. No, you don't need nothing at all but me. That's the song I keep hearing. For whatever reason. That may mean something to somebody. I don't know. It don't mean a damn thing to me. IRS. I got to look at that. Hold on. Let me drop that. I got to look at that. Hold on, y'all. I got some more. This shit is not over, baby. I promise you that. These years and years and years of acquired paperwork. So, like I said, any judges and stuff, please, I'm not judges, any lawyers that want to represent me, please do so by contacting me at londonapple.yahoo.com. My daughter, what is it called? Report cards. I'm saying my baby she excelling. She's the bomb. She's the bomb diggity. My baby is the bomb. This ain't got nothing to do. That was me getting my daughter back. I got my daughter back. That's just the case plan of me getting my daughter back. Just so I can prove to lawyers that I got my daughter back. Why would you give me my daughter? I'm such a bad parent. Why would you give me my daughter back? Okay, this the case number for me getting my daughter back, y'all. If y'all want to go look that up, y'all can see I successfully completed that. Authority to receive legal papers. I don't know what the fuck this is. Oak Ridge. 18 on the Oak Ridge Road. That's not nothing to be looking at. Yup. Ashley Tuss was my probation officer. I got early release. All this shit. This just me getting my daughter back. I got my daughter back. It ain't take me but 2-3 months to get her back. I never got my son back. I completed all of this. Early termination. Oh, this was the stuff that helped me, guys. This is really important. Get the restraining order dropped. It said proof Shalondra showed judge that she and mom had interaction during restraining order. This was because I had another lawyer looking at this, and she no longer wanted to help because I believe my mother ended up paying her. Now, I bought a Pontiac. When I came home from prison, I had won that money from that situation that happened with my son. I had got my own additional money because I was being called niggers and stuff. But this is how I proved to the judge that my mother was using the restraining order to her advantage. This is my mother's, wait, what's she at? This is her signature here. That's her signature. And this was the date 4/11. I came home April 10th. This was the next day from prison. I came home April 10th, 2007. This was the next day when I bought my car. And there go her signature. At this time, she had a permanent restraining order on me. Make it make sense. Okay. Also, I have annual percentage. Oh, this is the bill of sale, I believe. Her name, her signature. That's my signature, I believe. What her signature at on here? Must have faded, child. Yeah, but anyway, Allstate extorted money from me. Also, her signature is, I remember that number too, here. I don't even want to keep looking at this shit. Her signature was on here, but it got, I guess, it done faded. This is her calling the police on me. I think when my house burnt down, I called her. It was an instinctive situation. It wasn't even on purpose, you know. And she had me arrested for calling her in regards to my house burning down. And the police, this is me completing probation. I had another lawyer looking at this, Erica Don. This is the agreement that she had written. And she breached this contract. 3 days later, she didn't want to represent me no more. Yep. This was the contract, Erica Don. This was the one that said my mother had Stockholm Syndrome. Yep. Let me turn this all the way to the front. This was some paperwork. My due process rights has been violated. I got some more paperwork after these 3 sheets that I want to show you guys that suggests that she utilized that permanent restraining order she had upon me to create gross injustice upon me fighting for my son. I gotta put her ass on this candle too, since you like to do shit. I got you though. I got you, boo. I mean, you must have slipped by. But this, I don't know what the fuck this is. I think this is something about a police officer. But I want everybody that has something to do with it. Look, bitch, how you gonna do voodoo on a bitch and I got your signature? Bitch, find you something safe to do, girl. You better find you something to do. Let me put that up here. I got something for this one. I'm not playing with her. Ooh. Look, see how shit just hit me? That's her magic. That's her magic. That's how she do. Yup. I can't even read this shit because I get so upset and highly pissed, you know, and just stressed out. I can't. Now, today gonna be a bad day for me. Today gonna be a bad day for me because I know how I feel when I go to see and think about my son. But my daughter fucked around and sent me a picture of him the other day, 2-3 nights ago, and it done fucked my whole world up at the end of the day. Not like in a bad way, but like I get emotional. My baby's bleeding too, shit. My baby hurt by her motherfucking brother. My baby real hurt. My baby real hurt about that shit. And so you hurting me and my kids. So it's like I already told you, it's things that I stand by. Don't fuck with me and my kids. Don't do that. Not think that you ain't finna get no repercussions for what you did to us. Bitch, when you do something to my children, bitch, you do something to me. Oh, here it is. The motion to dissolve. This I had it in a plaque, y'all. I had it in how my house burned down. Remember? Got kicked out every damn one. Go look it up. Got a permanent it says, my mother Tess Green. This is how I went to the job. I was like 19, 20. My mother Tess Green has had a permanent restrainer on me since 2003. She has within this time frame co-signed for me for several things such as a car, apartment, and I was also on her insurance with Allstate. She was also my WIC pickup for both my children. I also have pictures with dates and times we spent together within the time frame with the permanent restraining order in place. In addition, I don't know what the rest of this paperwork is, but I'm telling you, I presented that to the judge, and that's what the fuck. You can see right here. Me getting that bitch signed, sealed, delivered, and the judge, she didn't even want to talk to the judge. She did not. I don't know what this is, but that's my due process. My due process rights being violated. That's what I do know. All of this energy got to do with my due process rights being violated. I can tell you that. And every bitch with their signature on it, I want y'all ass to be held accountable. Every motherfucker. I'm talking about, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You signed off on it. You know it wasn't right. I don't give a fuck. You were under judge orders. You should have reported. See something, say something. That's what they tell you at work. See something, say something. See something, say something. I don't know what the fuck this is. I know I got to do with my son. Just get angry. They wanted to put all this out. It's a Jova Johnson, James Phillips. Oh, this that court that I told you that Judge Williams ruled in. My lawyer had got this shit. This was the biggest thing, Judge Williams, and he still failed to give me my son. This right here, this deep now. For that lawyer that's coming to help me. And the people name, you can still see it. It say Adam. They invented 34285. It's James Phillips and Jova Johnson. Erica Dunn. I didn't see your name on here until just now. That's why Scott went to you. Because he knew with this judge, you had been through this case. Wow. Because they tried to push her name out of here. Suite 108. That's Erica Dunn. Wow. And that came from the light of God. God just revealed that. So Erica Dunn, you stopped wanting to fight for me because of what? When you already was representing somebody else in a case like mine. Surely. This was just a copy. This from Erica Dunn. That same anonymous hoe. I don't know what this is, but I want y'all to see it. Oh, you don't need nothing at all but me. That's it, y'all. That's it. Oh, something here from the Red Cross. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but this, when my house burnt down, I ain't gonna lie about shit. I got $200 from the Red Cross. That's all the help I got out of $70,000 being burnt up. My house got burnt the fuck down. How I got burnt down, I don't know. They say I went to work, came home. They say that it started in the attic. I don't know, but I believe test them. Put voodoo on my house. It could have been my neighbors. They helped her. Yeah. Yep. So that's all I have to say about that. That's kind of like some Forrest Gump shit. Anyway, guys, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you share these videos specifically, so we can get this in the algorithm and we can let people know in the world that this is not okay, that we want to advocate for parents that love their children, that may need some rehabilitation. But if it's a word called rehabilitation, then that means people can get rehabilitated. Stop taking people's kids for the sake of monetary gain. Stop ripping families up. That's how you also cause generational curses. Maybe you don't care about that, but parents care. People care about their children. People have kids because they love them. Nobody's perfect. We've all done some things that have put us in a situation where we know, had any kind of authority figure been there, we would not have had the opportunities that we have. And we forget that. And we start mistreating people, and we start taking advantage of the positions of power that God put us in so we can make differences, not make a memory that can haunt somebody for the rest of their lives. Guys, I'm asking for justice for Samarian LaRae Lawson. Nobody's life should be not valuable in this world. Not only do all lives matter, but I want my son to know on the other side that his life definitely mattered, as he was a very loved, handsome, loving gentleman that had made a lot of differences in people's lives, brought a lot of smiles to a lot of people on a lot of days in the situation that my son was in. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Like I said, thank you so much for coming out the closeted mass healer. I want to say this one last thing for all of you grandmas and cousins and uncles and people that are out there that see people that are in a position where they may need some assistance and you take advantage of it. Remember, karma will come knock at your door. You cannot mess up the time continuum of the positive love of family growth. You don't have that ability to do that. And if you feel like you have the ability and you see the opportunity and you are not operating in honesty and integrity, you will be brought to light. If you're functioning on a low vibration and you're not being positive, it will be brought to light. But I'm here to bring it to light. I'm gonna at some point, this is my goal, to have some type of law that causes a certain kind of investigation that prevents relatives and people with money to not be investigated due to them having money in the appropriate way, to see if they are fit to have children living in their home or taking them, especially when money is involved. So that is my goal. I think that's one way Samarian would like, that's my son, Samarian would like us to let his legacy live on. To let people know that this situation really, Wade versus whatever, however you want to say it. You know, we're going to have a Samarian Lawson versus the state. So we're going to hold y'all accountable. Any kind of documentations I would suggest that anybody has to support anything in your process of going through shit, do not give up. Keep that documentations. It's plenty of times these same documents that I'm showing you been hidden by a tree, buried under the ground, because I didn't have nowhere to put it, because I was homeless. Because I was afraid that through my gang stalking that they would find these documents and destroy them. So a lot of the reason why the documents look the way they do is because of me trying to preserve them. But I'm here to tell you guys to preserve all of your documentation. Start recording their ass. A motherfucker will tell you that, oh, you cannot use your phone to record nobody. David Scott Reef taught me this. If you feel like you're in danger and you don't have any witnesses, or you feel like the witnesses that you have are not credible, or they won't be there to help you, or you know the extenuating circumstances, you are allowed to use your phone as an independent witness. People tell you that it's a felony to do it. Yes, when you're abusing your privilege. But when you are trying to protect yourself, protect your children, to win a court case, you can use your phone as an independent witness. People don't like you to use your phone as an independent witness, especially when they're doing wrong. If you're not doing wrong, then what's the problem with me recording you? You know that it's something that you've done in that moment that you don't want to be recorded about, that you done did wrong. You don't want to be held accountable. That's the only time people tell you not to record them. The only time. So I'm here to let you guys know, use your phone as an independent witness. Let that be known. You know, and don't be arrogant with it. Stay as calm as you can so you can keep your phone, and you know what I'm saying, ease your head out the lion's mouth. That's all I can tell you. And sometimes, you know, you don't got to let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Everybody might not need to know that, you know, you recording them. Just do it, because sometimes they'll fuck up. They will order of dismissal, temporary injunction. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I want to show that again. I don't know why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you take pictures with somebody, you know what I'm saying, keep those pictures, especially if they trying to hurt you. You know, keep those pictures. When you pull out your phone and you start taking pictures of a motherfucker, a bitch gets scared and they will run. They will run. Or they'll try to, you know what I'm saying, elude the situation. Protect yourselves and your family. Stand up for you. God gave all mothers a motherly instinct. We all fall short of the glory of God. Nobody is perfect. A lot of times people lose their kids and they get on drugs because the parents that their parents ain't shit and fuck their kids' life up, and they failed, and then their kids out there, and then you see an opportunity to seize and try to make that child look bad and be like, oh, they can't do this because your shit wasn't laid bare. You want to try to out the next bitch. But listen, attitude reflect leadership. If your child fucked up and they doing wrong, 9 times out of 10, they learned it from you. And if they didn't learn it from you, they learned it from whoever the fuck you allowed to teach and raise your child. So the fault still lies upon you. Maybe not the deeds that they do, but the way that they learn how to go out and get that information, or the way that information got to that child. So you still held responsible. I love you guys, and I appreciate you for walking through this with me. I will come back once I recover emotionally from this, because I actually got to go make copies. That's another $200 or $300 right here. Actually, I just got to go buy paper, my friend here. But still, if he say no, I ain't gonna say my friend, but somebody I know. They got a copy machine. And if I go buy paper, I'm sure that they let me, you know, because I want to send this to the Florida bar. So the next place these documents are going is to the Florida bar. Now, at the end of the day, I know whoever gonna see this finna be real mad and they real scared. You got every right to be mad and you got every right to be scared, because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. In the court of law. That's what a coming is. So I'm about to try to send threatening me, guys. They will try to say that shit. But I just want you guys to know that I'm still fighting for my son. I know if he's not even here, he may not be here. But I'm not okay with what happened with my boy. Period, point blank. And I want justice. And I would like for you guys to help me get the justice that I want. It's only fair. It's only right. I love you guys. See ya. Peace. And warm hugs.